who are not from a good family background, not having any knowledge, not able to speak English, but ending up becoming massively successful in their lives. And I have also seen people who were super talented, super intelligent, and having a great family background, still ending up in failure. Honestly, I was very confused, like how this is possible. The people who were disciplined and dedicated their entire lives are not achieving success. This got me thinking for hours, even days, and I knew something was missing. All the hard work and discipline is of no use until one got belief. This realization just hit me hard. Say you have to make new friends, or you have to get in shape, or you even want to climb the Mount Everest. Everything requires belief. Mahatma Gandhi once said, a man is a product of his own thoughts. What he thinks, he becomes. And it's actually quite true, right? Just think about it. Positive people have positive thoughts, negative people have negative thoughts, angry people got angry thoughts. So ultimately, a person is defined by his thoughts and beliefs. It all starts with believing that you can do it. Raise your hand if you believe that you can achieve the highest marks in your school. Raise your hand if you believe that you can achieve the highest post in your company. Fine. Thoughts. You have thousands of thoughts every single day. You know how valuable your thoughts are. Thoughts have immense power that you don't harness. The moment you have a thought in your mind, it radiates energy. And the more that thought is repeated, the energy becomes stronger and stronger. So if you think positive thoughts most of the time, you powerfully become positive. And that leads us to the affirmations. Well, nowadays, affirmations are not considered much important. Do affirmations work? Do they? Well, how great it feels to stand in front of the mirror and say to yourself, I'm a winner. Repeating this affirmation every single day will make it enter your subconscious mind. And once it is ingrained in your subconscious, man, you're already halfway there. Theodore Roosevelt, the 26th President of America, once said, just believe you can, and you are already halfway there. I must say that belief is your most powerful asset, which is going to help you at your lowest as well as your highest. Now, I want you to think of one positive thought about yourself, just one, and remember it fully. And now I want you to repeat this thought to yourself every single day into the mirror before you leave for school work. You won't see results soon, you won't. But if you stay consistent in this habit, the results are going to compound and you'll see the belief working. Now you can use the power of belief either for you or against you. If you have great positive beliefs that you can achieve good marks, you can cure yourself from that disease, you can get that promotion, it will lift you up. I think you know it. We call it thinking big. The people who have huge goals, higher calling, are the ones who think big. They know that it is possible and I can do it. And I think these people are powerful. Despite all the difficulties and negativity, they still have faith in themselves. They believe that they are high value people. They believe that they can overcome obstacles. They believe that they can actually make it. With this usage of belief, it becomes your most powerful asset and helps you grow. And as belief has got this power, it can also be used against you as well. And then, it's no longer your asset. It becomes a monster. And the easiest way to do this is to limit yourself. Limit your abilities completely. Strongly believe that you cannot do it. You cannot get in shape. You cannot be a topper. You cannot, say, become an astronaut. And watch yourself fail. Watch yourself slowly and gradually becoming timid and small day by day. I remember one day, I was just sitting in my class, chilling with one of my friends, and we were having a discussion about studies, which is quite a rare discussion, by the way. And I randomly asked him if he could top in the class. When I said these words, he started laughing and said, "Who, me? I cannot do that, it's not my level." And when I told him that, okay, I was serious, and he could actually do it, he bombarded hundreds of reasons on my face, telling me why he could not do it. No bro, the chapters are hard, there are people smarter than me, and as a result, he didn't top in the class. You know, I've often seen people saying, I cannot be a topper, it's not my level, or I cannot compete with this person because I'm not smart enough. I feel utterly disappointed by these behaviors. You know what I'd say? Everybody has got potential. I don't rely on the saying that only limited people have got potential. Literally everybody here, no matter who they are, they just have potential. Let's be honest. You also know deep inside that how strong you are and how much caliber you got, right? It just needs to be unlocked. Believing you can't just blocks up your vision and breaks you. But when you believe, it gives you invaluable confidence and makes you unstoppable. Now, I want you to think of all the negative beliefs you got about yourself and break them. That's it. You don't need them. You know who you are and where you're going. That's enough. These negative beliefs are not capable of limiting you, my friend. Now, the biggest challenge that you're going to face by thinking big is negatives. These are the people who will give you hundreds of reasons proving why you can do it. Your goals will seem insensible to them, and every day they'll come to you, criticize you, and make you feel discouraged. In other words, they'll try to break your belief. So make sure that your belief is strong enough. How to avoid negatives? Well, sadly you cannot do that. It's not possible. They are everywhere and they will discourage you. The only suggestion is to just keep your belief strong and surround yourself with similar people who got bigger beliefs. Always keep a check on the information which is going into your mind, whether it's good, bad, inspirational, or whatever. It plays a crucial role in how you be in your life. And these small pieces of information doesn't just only come from talking to people, but through many other sources, like reading a book, watching movies, or maybe even listening to some songs. And it's actually quite good, right? If information is flowing to the brain through various forms until you realize its effects. Let's be honest. The information which we put in our mind through our surroundings is a huge concentration of negativity, right? Like sitting beside negative people, or maybe even listening to some negative songs. And when we consume all of this information, we are conscious enough to feel it. We say, I know that this is negative, and I'm not going to let it affect me. Well, that negativity still enters your mind, right? It's good. It's good if we are truly positive or we are very strong about our beliefs. But still, your environment has a significant impact on your life, and you also know it very well. I know no environment is 100% positive or 100% clean. Take my environment, for example. But we can always control the information that goes into our mind. Now, belief can do wonders for you. And technically, we all do have it. But still, most people aren't able to harness its power. You know why? Because their mind is flooded with doubts. Yes, seriously, mark my words. Self-doubt is the biggest enemy of your potential. Self-doubt is very dangerous. Even a king will be diminished if he doubts himself. Say you have to crack an exam and you're working as hard as possible, studying, practicing questions and stuff, but if you have doubt in your mind, you will ruin it all. No matter how great your goals are or how great your plans are, but if I put doubt in your mind, what if it doesn't work? Most people fail in this business. You won't top in the class, you will fail. Believe me or not, self-doubt is going to chew you from inside, and you need to destroy it before it destroys you. Now, when we know how deadly doubt is, there is no other option except destroying it. So here are my 3 powerful methods for the destruction of your doubts and the construction of your bright, shining success. Number 1, embrace hardships. By saying this, I'm not saying you to jump off an airplane, but to just do something hard frequently. Whatever feels hard to you, just do it. No matter if it's doing maths every day or to run a kilometer every day, it doesn't matter. If it's a hardship for you, that's enough. Make it a normal habit to embrace hardships. And it doesn't require a specific routine or a complicated timetable for doing this. You can literally do them at any time, anywhere you want. Like telling some truths to your parents, or maybe even talking to strangers. It can be anything. Now some of you might ask me, well, how this is going to beat my doubts? My friend, you're doing hard things every day. Literally every single day. The way you look at yourself will change. And then, when any doubt pops up in your mind, would you really care about it? Just think about it. A person who does hard things every day, will he really doubt himself? I hope you understand. With this method, you will build courage and self-esteem, which are undeniably important characteristics for anybody ambitious here. Number 2, journal. Write your positive emotions. Every single time you feel proud, you feel social, just write how you feel. This may sound silly, but frankly speaking, I use this rule every single time in my life whenever I do feel low. Let me tell you how. Well, there are always some precious moments in our life, right? And when you experience them, just quickly write about them. Take my example as a reference, as last month it was my birthday. Now just imagine a scenario. It's your birthday, everybody gives you blessings and praises you. You got out to party with your friends and they set up a surprise for you. Everybody is laughing and chilling. Like, you get that vibe. Like, honestly, you know how precious these moments are, right? And then when you will read your writings after 6 months, 7 months, 1 year, it will naturally boost your esteem and make you more mindful, as it did to me. Recalling all those precious moments when everybody placed faith in you and appreciated your qualities. I can't stress much on this, but these small things do actually work. Number 3, self-doubt analysis. Now I think every single doubt in your mind is there for a reason. Even if some of the doubts are useless, they are in your mind for a reason, right? And what most people do here is they try to force those doubts outside of their mind. Well, it can be effective, but just try to notice this. The more you try to force some thoughts outside of your mind, the more they tend to come back again and again. The key here is not the avoidance of the doubt, but instead a better understanding of it. I won't complicate it, just understand what is under your control. Ask yourself, are the things which I'm worrying about are under my control? Ask it. Ask it to your heart right now. If they are not under your control, if they are not under your control, it's pointless to stress over them. Having doubts about yourself is all natural, and every person faces it, no matter if she is super successful or a super failure. Yes, there's literally nobody who doesn't doubt themselves. If the doubt makes sense, for example, if you play guitar and you have a doubt, will I be able to play it well? It can be there for a reason. It can be a good signal to you that maybe you should practice it even more, right? This is how it works. Self-doubts can also be beneficial for us if they throw learnings on us. The things which you see as positive may not be positive all the times, and the things which you see as negative may not be negative all the times. Well, we have come a long way, and there's a lot to see in the future. With the beliefs which we are carrying on our backs are going to take us where we want to. And it doesn't matter from where you come from or from which race you are. But if you got faith, you got power. Thank you.